We opened Affinity and we're going to create a new file. First, we'll see what kind of screen greets us and learn how to make adjustments. Right when you open it, it says Home and Reasons. There's a Learn section with our previous work. It has some training videos you can check out. Then there's My Templates. I guess this is something like Canva, where you can create your own ready-made projects and quickly edit them again. Maybe in the coming days, like in Canva. Templates will be coming here too. There's a Favorites section. I'm not totally sure about this part. I think it includes the files you've made. We'll try it out and figure it out. I'm clicking the plus button at the top right because I want to create a new file. As you can see, there are preset options on the left side, like pages for printing A3, A4, A5, that kind of stuff. Besides that, there are photo sizes for photographers, canvas sizes, and something called video web. There are lots of preset sizes for things like social media too. You can pick any of these. So I'm going to show you how to enter a measurement starting from 0 on the right side. First off, I'm not sure why they put this here, but it probably should have been in this part instead. We can choose whether we want a vertical or horizontal layout right here. Then if you want, you can name your page. Let's say we call it social here. Down below it says document units. Now, unlike other programs like Photoshop, Illustrator, or InDesign, there are some different settings here. Look, the buttons here are turned off. You just turn on whichever ones you need. And what do? We'll see that in a second. It says documents units here. You choose millimeters, centimeters, or pixels depending on the kind of work you're doing. Since I'm creating a digital project, I'm picking pixels. Then I set the DPI. For those who don't know, setting it to 300 is usually for print, while 72 works for digital screens. You can see here they've marked some common options settings. Below that, you've got the page width, and right under that, the page height. I'll be setting this to horizontal from the top part, by the way. After this, don't mess with these settings. I'm skipping the zoom setting. The color format will stay fixed. If we're working for digital, that's fine. If it's going to print, we can switch it to CMYK. Don't mess with the color profile, guys. Now, for the transparent background part, if we want to create a PNG with a clear background directly on the page, we can turn this on. We can also do this from the layers if you want. We can already set that up. In the part we call Artwas, we can work on multiple pages. There's an important section here, the image placement part. I hope I read that right. There are two options here, embedded and linked. When we say linked, it pulls any link we've added into our working file from outside. It doesn't embed it into the project, so the file size stays small. You can use this for catalog work, magazine layout, or your Illustrator projects. If you also choose the prefer embedded option, it will embed all the links you added into the file. This makes the file size bigger, but no matter who you send the file to, the links stay with it. I'll skip this part for now. It's a bit detailed and mostly about printing, so I won't go into it. People working on multi-page projects like catalogs or books know this part well. Here, what we call facing paste refers to which side of the page you start from, right or left. It sets up a portion, like about 100 pages. Then you can choose whether to set it vertically or horizontally. You can adjust the number of pages, and when you select the default master, you assign a master page that automatically organizes your logo and page numbers. I closed that part. Now I moved on to the margin section. Margins are like protective edges, so when you add text or images, it draws lines inside to help you keep your contents from getting too close to the edges, making sure your work stays well protected. This is also, it's something related to printing. Later, the part we call bleed is also about printing. You leave a cut margin on the right, left, top, and bottom. This is important in printing. Usually a 3.5 millimeters cut margin is left, which means leaving some blank space on the outside. Nothing should come into that area so that when it's trimmed, nothing gets cut off. There's something called drawing scale here. I don't have any info about that. If anyone who does the drawings knows, they can enlighten us. That's what I said. Then I created my file and clicked on the create file option. My file opened. I can start